Assassin's Creed has always been a fan-favorite franchise, but with AC Shadow, things have taken a turn. The game has sparked a lot of controversy, and today we're diving deep into why people hate it. From its gameplay mechanics to its story choices, there's a lot to unpack. So what went wrong? Let's find out why AC Shadow might not be getting the love we expected. Imagine this: feudal Japan. The Assassin's Creed game fans have dreamed about for years. The world is stunning: samurai castles, bamboo forests, and ninja leaping across rooftops under the moonlight. It should be perfect, right? But when Assassin's Creed Shadows was announced, instead of just excitement, we got arguments, controversy, and outrage. Some players were thrilled. Finally, a game set in Japan. Others were furious, saying Ubisoft had changed too much, ignored history, and ruined the Assassin's Creed formula. So what went wrong? Was it the choice of main characters? Was it the gameplay shifting away from stealth? Or was it something even deeper, something about culture, history, and how stories are told? This is the full story behind the Assassin's Creed Shadows controversy. One of the biggest controversies about Assassin's Creed Shadows is the choice of its main character, Yasuke, a black samurai. Now, Yasuke was a real person. He came to Japan from Africa in the late 1500s and served Oda Nobunaga, one of Japan's most powerful warlords. But here's where things get tricky. Was Yasuke actually a samurai? In history, there's little proof that he ever became a true samurai. He was a warrior, a bodyguard, and respected by Nobunaga, but there's no solid evidence that he went through samurai training or had his own land and title. That's why some fans, especially in Japan, are angry. They see this as Ubisoft changing history to fit a modern story, rather than staying true to what really happened. But others argue, Assassin's Creed has always changed history. This is nothing new. Yasuke's story is fascinating and deserves to be explored, even with some creative freedom. Japan had foreign warriors in its history, so it's not impossible that Yasuke fought like a samurai. So, who's right? This debate isn't just about Assassin's Creed, it's about how we tell history in video games. Should developers stick to facts, or do they have the freedom to change things for a good story? That's the real question behind the Yasuke controversy. For years, Assassin's Creed was about stealth, sneaking through crowds, hiding in the shadows, and striking enemies silently. But then, everything changed. With Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, the series became an RPG. No more instant assassinations. Now enemies had health bars. You couldn't kill a boss with one strike. You had to level up and grind. Stealth became optional, not the main focus. Some fans loved this new style. Others felt the game had lost its soul. Now, Assassin's Creed Shadows is trying to mix both styles. Naui, the shinobi, plays like the old-school assassins, sneaky, fast, and quiet. Yasuke, the samurai, is all about brutal combat, heavy armor, and open battles. Ubisoft says this gives players choice: stealth or combat, but many aren't convinced. If you can win every fight with Yasuke, why bother sneaking around? Will stealth be truly deep or just another option? Is this really an Assassin's Creed game or just another action RPG? This is why Shadows is so divisive. Some fans see it as a perfect balance. Others think it's proof that Assassin's Creed will never return to its stealth roots. Which side are you on? Beyond gameplay and history, Assassin's Creed Shadows is facing another controversy: how Ubisoft is portraying Japan. When the game was revealed, Western audiences were mostly excited. But in Japan, the reaction was mixed. Some were curious, but others were angry. Why? Because Assassin's Creed Shadows is made by a French company, and some Japanese fans feel that their history is being rewritten by outsiders. Some locations in the game don't match real historical sites. The way samurai and shinobi are portrayed feels too westernized. Some believe the game focuses too much on Yasuke instead of telling a story about Japan from a local perspective. For many Japanese players, their history is deeply personal. They feel that if a foreign company is going to tell their story, it should be as accurate as possible. But Ubisoft's defenders argue, Assassin's Creed has always taken creative liberties. The game is meant to be entertainment, not a documentary. Other Japanese games like Ghost of Tsushima also took liberties with history, but were still well loved. So, is Assassin's Creed Shadows a respectful tribute to Japan, or is it just another westernized version of samurai and ninja culture? That's the debate happening right now. And it's not just about this game, it's about how history is told in video games. If you've been on YouTube, Twitter, or Reddit, you've seen the chaos surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows. The fan base is completely split. Some say it looks like the best Assassin's Creed in years. Others call it a betrayal of everything the series stood for. And then there's the ugly side, where debates turn into insults, harassment, and even death threats. Some players attack those who criticize the game, calling them haters or racist. Others attack those who defend the game, saying they're ignoring the problems. Developers are being harassed over the choices they made. At some point, we have to ask, when did talking about video games become so toxic? Criticism is good. Discussion is healthy. But when a simple debate about a video game turns into personal attacks, something is wrong. Instead of fighting, maybe we should be asking bigger questions. What do we really want from Assassin's Creed? Can a game be both fun and historically accurate? Is it okay for developers to change history for a good story? Because at the end of the day, Assassin's Creed Shadows isn't just a game. It's a mirror showing how deeply we care about history, representation, and the future of gaming. And that's why this debate is so intense. With all the controversy, there's one big question left. What does this mean for the future of Assassin's Creed? Some fans believe Assassin's Creed Shadows is the start of a new era, a game that blends stealth, open-world RPG mechanics, and deep storytelling into something fresh. Others think it's proof that Ubisoft has completely moved away from what made Assassin's Creed special. So what happens next? There are two possibilities. One, if Shadows is a massive success, Ubisoft will likely keep going in this direction. Bigger worlds, multiple protagonists, and a mix of stealth and action. Two, if it fails, Ubisoft might finally listen to fans who want to return to the classic stealth-focused gameplay. One thing is certain, Assassin's Creed Shadows will be remembered, whether as a bold new step forward or a controversial misstep. It has already made history. So the real question is, will it be a legend or a cautionary tale? Only time will tell. No matter where you stand on Assassin's Creed Shadows, one thing is undeniable. This game is bigger than just a game. It's a test of what Assassin's Creed truly is. It's a battle between history and entertainment. It's a debate about how we tell stories in gaming. Will Shadows be remembered as a masterpiece, proving that Ubisoft can evolve while respecting its roots? Or will it be seen as a missed opportunity, a game that strayed too far from what made the series special? For now, all we can do is wait. But one thing is certain, when Assassin's Creed Shadows finally releases, the entire gaming world will be watching. And whether it's a triumph or a disaster, this game will change Assassin's Creed forever.